Coach?
Coach, about 6 minutes left in the first half where you guys really kind of flipped the switch, picked up momentum. What did you see that was different in the first 14 minutes, and how'd you carry that on the rest of the day?
Our defense was just better. Our defense was not good at the start of the game at all. In terms of executing a defensive game plan, you got to give them credit. They still have to make shots, which they did. But you're playing a team that's going to shoot a bunch of threes. They shot 25. Typically they're going to shoot 30, but they made 13. So our defense was not nearly what it needs to be. But it was in that stretch you're referring to, and it was in the first 10 minutes of the second half, which is what got us the lead, which essentially got us the win. We were able to get out and run. A lot of good things, 33 assists, 4 turnovers. They're impressive numbers, out-rebounded them. But, once we got up, plus 25, I thought, our defense softened like it was at the start of the game. There's no excuse for either one.
Fran, you think Jordan Bohan's the only true freshman that you've had here that's gotten 12 or more assists in the game? Brock Harding, has 4 steals, 1 turnover, 12 assists. For a freshman to come in there and run the offense to the level that he does, and especially his passing, is it more so just his natural vision, or is it just a product of his kind of work ethic that he's developed that passing?
I think it's more that. I think it's more who he is. He is an incredible competitor. He's got a tremendous mind for the game, and he truly understands what is needed at any given time. He knew we needed to get some stops, get some runouts, hit some cutters, get some layups, get to the free throw line. We're in the double bonus pretty early because he was driving the ball. We were back cutting. He was finding people. And you look down and say, okay, we had a bunch of guys in double figures because of him.
Fran, it just kind of seems like his energy is infectious off the bench.
Yeah, and I think his leadership, he has a natural ability to lead. He's always been a point guard, very confident in himself, very vocal.
Obviously, Lodgy didn't play. Did you have an update on him?
Yeah, he should be all right in a couple of days.
Hey, Coach, your assistant Matt got the chance to play for you when he was at Iowa. Now that he's on the coaching staff in his second year, can you talk about the role that he's played on the sideline?
Yeah, it was his scout tonight did a great job with that. He's a bright young coach, pretty good at. He's good at everything. He can scout, he can recruit, he can do skill development workouts. There's really nothing he can't do. Very knowledgeable, very mature in his approach. He's going to be a star in the business.
Coach, Tony said it was a conversation he had with one of the assistants that kind of got him going. As the head coach, what's it like knowing that your staff, has your back and has the ability to step in?
I think I've been pretty lucky since I've been here. I've had really good assistant coaches. I think Kirk Spiraw and Andrew Francis and Billy Taylor, guys that left, but Sherman's been with me the whole time. Matt played for me. Now he's working with me. Courtney's been with me a long time. I coached him. I coached both he and Matt. I'm saying 2 guys on my staff. Tristan is a guy that I've gotten to know really well. He's a phenomenal assistant coach. So those guys, they understand what we want, and they have the respect of the players. So they can be challenged. They can be talked to. They can be taught. They understand it's coaching, not criticism.
Brock talked about a mental schedule he's got for the days when he's back home for the holidays. What do you encourage for your guys? Do you encourage them to keep pushing or take a little time off?
Well, you want them to have some family time, Mike, but they got to work out pretty much every day if they can. That's what they need to do. Get some shots up, do some running, some conditioning stuff. And, we're relying on their professionalism to do that. But I'm not worried about this group. They'll do it.
Fran, I think there's 150 plus shots taken tonight, so tempo obviously a big part of it. I think there's a stat for them and for you guys that says you guys' tempo is pretty high.
Well, they're number 1 in the country at pace of play.
So I guess expectation going into the night that you guys would get up quite a few shots.
Yeah, we wanted to push it, and we took 84 shots, and that's a lot of shots. And we wanted to push it and attack. And like I said, I wish we would have, guarded the 3-point line a little bit better. 13 for 25 is usually a recipe for a defeat.
Just to clarify.
Last question, Ted.
So is Lodgy injury?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's He's a tremendous person. I think tonight would have been a great opportunity for him, but we weren't going to push it. He should be okay when we get back.
All right,
Thanks,
thanks,
guys.